I'm telling you, conspiracy theorists couldn't make this stuff up. Follow along with me. Back in March, I don't know if you recall or even done any research because you don't hear this stuff on the media. Trump filed a lawsuit in Florida against Hillary Clinton, the DNC, listed James Comey, who was a former director of the FBI, Adam Schiff, Wasserman, and I don't know, at least a dozen other people. If you don't believe me, just Google Trump versus Clinton District Court, Florida, and you'll find it. The whole court docket is there, okay? And the reason he's doing that is for racketeering and a corrupt organization, the DC being a corrupt organization. That was the lawsuit. So, April 6th, a judge recused himself. And at the same time they recused himself, he was replaced by Judge Reinhardt. Okay? Just remember that name. Judge Reinhardt was overseeing that case up until June 22nd when he recused himself. Now, one of the reasons you recuse yourself or you disqualify yourself from a hearing is that you are impartial, you're personally biased, prejudiced, or you have personal knowledge of disputed facts, okay? Personal knowledge of disputed facts. So Reinhardt is off because of those reasons. Sometime between then, actually not sometime between then, on August 4th, what is today? Today's the 9th, so just 5 days ago. August 4th, a dismissal was requested by the defendants. They wanted to dismiss the case. Trump says, no way. He filed a motion, no, I'm denying the dismissal. The very next day after denying the dismissal, a search warrant was issued for Trump's home. Who do you think signed that search warrant? None other than Judge Reinhardt. The one he sat over his case from April 6th all the way to June 22nd making decisions. And then disqualified himself possibly because of personal knowledge of disputed facts. Reinhardt issued it. You tell me that we are not living in whacked out times. It's interesting, that's for darn sure. I can't wait for part 2 to come about. But they're afraid.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 All right, let's go.
What I can tell you is that the FBI, they broke into my home at Mar-a-Lago. They broke into my safe, folks. I'm being told that Kamala stole a bracelet from Melania. That's a true thing. Nobody's talking about the emails in Hillary. She stole a couch, folks. No president's been treated like this, and frankly, it's a disgrace. The radical Democrats did this to us, folks, with the FBI.
So the guy that taught me constitutional law at Harvard Law School actually wrote an article about this. And I'm not going to lie, when I read it, I was pretty surprised. For those of you that might not know yet, Trump's home down at Mar-a-Lago got raided pursuant to an FBI warrant. And my former law professor, Noah Feldman, wrote down the 3 legal takeaways from this. And I'm going to tell you what they are before I tell you why it's so surprising. Feldman takeaway number 1, this was a big deal. Never at any point in constitutional history that he's aware of has the FBI executed a warrant on a former president. Second, he said this was an unusually aggressive move. Because in fact, in nearly all nonviolent FBI investigations, they're done peacefully without a break-in. Typically, the FBI seeks cooperation from the individual that's going to be searched, which at least is consistent with the idea that this was just putting on theater. And third, that the search warrant is far from any guarantee that any kind of criminal action is going to be taken. Feldman views that this was likely done in response to Biden's pressure on Garland to look into Trump's affairs. And by his analysis, he said, quote, few things could be more damaging to constitutional democracy than the use of the presidency to seek charges against former presidents. Now I'll tell you why all of this was so surprising. Professor Noah Feldman testified in favor of Trump's impeachment at the hearings in Congress back in 2019. So yeah, those are the thoughts from somebody that definitely is not a Trump fan.
I wish there was CCTV or like actual live coverage of the FBI raiding Mar-a-Lago, because I want to see it. I want to see them like flip the beds. I want to see them go through the drawers. I want to see all of it. Like, I want to see what was in the safe. Like, where did he keep the really bad stuff? I mean, he was on a reality show. This is the reality I think a lot of us want to see.
I am so furious. The far left radical FBI raided my man's home. What? We know what they was looking for. We know. I say just about anything. The Democrats will do anything necessary. Anything necessary to make sure this man does not run in 2024. They got to find some evidence. They got to find something on him, because we can't have this man running for 2024. He's going to mess up our plan. He's going to mess up everything that we are doing. We're trying to make this a communist country. We cannot let this man run in 2024. So we got to find something on him. Something, anything would do. Something. Just as long as it's something to keep him from running for the president of the United States again. Who ordered this? That's what I want to know. The FBI had to get their orders from somewhere. We know where it came from, up high, okay? Had to be from up high, y'all. Of course, they had a warrant, I'm sure, to go into his house. And I think they went into his house when he was gone. Why do you think they would do it when he's gone, not home, y'all? Because maybe they just want to plant some evidence. They want to frame him. How many of y'all think they trying to frame my man here? How many of y'all think so? I think they are. The FBI, they can't be trusted, y'all. They proven they can't be trusted. They see stuff going on before their eyes, and they don't do nothing. Hunter Biden has the laptop from hell. Do you think they've done anything about that? There's videos of him doing crazy stuff, taking drugs, meth, hanging with prostitutes, doing other stuff. They crooked, y'all. And other crooked politicians. What about Antifa, Black Lives Matter? They ain't doing nothing about them, okay? They tearing up the cities, robbing, stealing, and killing, okay? But they ain't doing nothing about that. They ain't trying to find the people who doing that on the videos. They not trying to do that, okay? We just want Trump. Why do they keep doing this to him? We know why. They don't want him to run in 2024, y'all. We know. So they're going to plant evidence. They're going to frame him. They're going to do something. I do not believe anything that the FBI say, y'all. They crooked too. They are crooked. They give Democrats, far left people, radical left people, they give them a pass. But you ain't going to get no pass. You are not going to get a pass, okay? On nothing, okay? Black Lives Matter get a pass. Antifa get a pass. Nancy Pelosi get a pass. Hillary Clinton get a pass. We know Hunter Biden get a pass. And a lot of other crooked Democrats, they get a pass. But let that be a Republican. You ain't going to get no pass, okay? Let that be a conservative. You not going to get a pass on nothing. Even if it's tiny, you ain't going to get a pass. Yeah. Are you that dumb you can't tell? Are you retarded or something? You can't tell that something just ain't right with the Democratic Party. If you vote Democrat, then shame on you. Then you get whatever you deserve from this Democratic Biden administration. No!